Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading. How are you? Hopefully all is well in your sector of the universe. I send you many blessings and much love for this week and the weekend ahead, as I always do. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what your current situation is right now, what obstacle you're facing, and what lesson you're learning from all of this. This is for your spiritual growth. That is what this is all about. All right. So after that, we're going to go see what other guidance Spirit has for you to help you navigate these energies and what's going on with love and relationships for you. All right. Okay, let's see what's going on with you, Cancer. That was fast. Don't forget to check your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your North nodes to get more of a clearer picture as to what is surrounding you, how to best navigate that, because you might resonate more with one of your other placements than your sun, moon, rising signs. Okay? We have the Two of Pentacles. Oh, I thought one came out. We have Two of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. All right. So you guys are going back and forth with regards to. I'm getting inner child healing here. There's something that you're kind of like at odds with, I'm hearing. I think you guys are still having a little bit of a tough time choosing you, is what I'm getting. All right. There's also something here with children. All right. What's interesting here is we have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right. So there's something family. There's some family issue going on, or there's some decision you're trying to make with regards to family. I'm not sure if if those of you who have children, you're trying to balance your kids, your family with your healing, that type of thing. Okay. It could be that. Remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. Keep your unhealthy ego at check and make sure that you what did I say? Make sure you keep your unhealthy ego in check. Keep it at the door and be honest, right? So, yeah, some of you, I'm getting a strong feeling about family, okay, and children and marriage. And I'm thinking, how am I going to balance all this out? Because if you've been watching my videos for a while, or you've been even getting other messages from other readers or signs and synchronicities about Cancer, it's time to work on a healing. Cancer, you gotta start balancing out your life more, prioritizing you, putting yourself at the front burner. This Two of Pentacles is talking about balancing your life's priorities, because some of you are juggling a lot, and I've gotten that a lot for for the past few months with regards to your energies, Cancer. So it looks like you're starting to get there, which is fantastic. Okay. Now you're just trying to decide on, how am I going to do this? All right. What am I going to do with regards to when I put myself first, and, with my healing and clearing all of that childhood trauma type of stuff, and how am I going to take care of my heart space, right? Because the Page of Cups talks about, it's emotion, it's your heart space. Maybe you're also trying to figure out how to incorporate more of your creative side into your everyday life, okay? Maybe you are very artistic, or you have some sort of skill. There's something here with regards to, again, creativity. There also could be something here about your dreams, because the Page of Cups is a dreamer. It's like there's a pig up here, and you may be thinking, well, when pigs fly, I'm going to be able to prioritize myself instead of putting my family in the front. It is possible. If any of you watched my live this past weekend, and I know another person who does this may be necessary for somebody to hear this. She's a single parent with 6 children, okay? And she still does mommy time. She tells her kids, and she has small kids. She has the older ones kind of help with, watching them. She tells them the responsibilities, and she makes sure that she takes care of herself. She was saying that, I think, yeah, she was talking about how she still gives herself spa days and stuff. She makes it work, okay? And some of you people are like, what, 6 kids? If some of you don't have 6 kids and you have less than that, you're like, how is she doing that? She made it work, okay? With God, all things are possible. Give it to God. Ask God to send you some help. And if you don't have any help, ask God to give you solutions to, you putting yourself on the front burner instead of being on the back burner. Okay. Um, and she makes sure that she is in this calm place. She's following her dreams. She's doing what she wants to do. And at the same time, she also was able to balance out her responsibilities as a mother and the work that she does. I don't know what career she has, but that and herself, she's got it worked out. She said it was challenging and it was, pretty complex at the beginning, but once she started to really understand what is rule was really of importance to her, she got into a rhythm. Okay. And she was able to maintain that balance. All right. So there's something here with that. I'm getting very strongly with this. Okay, Cancer. Um, but yeah, it's really time for you to make that decision and say to yourself, you know what, I have to focus on, my dreams and my goals. Not like, well, when pigs fly, that's going to happen. There's no way. There is always a way. We are never stuck. Okay, Cancer. God is going to help you determine how to best prioritize your life. All right. It's some people think that it's impossible. There's no way I can do this. You're already limiting yourself if you're thinking that, Cancer. Remember, this is for some of you, not for all of you. You are already, giving up. You give up on yourself. Pretty much given up on everything, right? And again, if you're not taking good care of yourself, how are you going to take care of everybody else, right? Because at the last thing you want to do is run yourself to the ground and then everyone's just like, oh, where did Cancer go? And it's like, but again, you have to have that balance, right? You can't give too much of yourself. That's why with this Two of Pentacles here, you got to give to yourself too. You have to understand what is more important, your well-being or the well-being of others. And I know for Cancers, that is a very hard thing to do because you think that you're being selfish when you don't take care of others. You're not doing that. You got that in your last reading. Okay. So it's time for you to start working on things and like leveling up here and getting to a place of like stability and security here with this Ten of Pentacles. But it's a big thing I'm getting with family here for quite a few of you. And if it's not with kids or with family, this is more about you're dreaming of the Ten of Pentacles, probably. You want of a more harmonious, stable family. You want to, maybe there's a family legacy involved in this, maybe building a business or something like that, or that maybe that's what you've been dreaming up. You're hoping that you make something of your life, but dealing with all these responsibilities. But, you know, if you want the Ten of Pentacles here, Cancer, you can't just like think it's when pigs fly type of thing, because then it'll still be like a pig flying in the air. You have to take action towards your dreams. You have to do something about it. You can't just meditate on it. You just can't wish it. You just can't do like a meditation video, to make your dreams come true. That's not how it works. If you're not putting some sort of effort into it, it won't materialize. God is expecting all of us to put in the effort, and then God takes care of the rest. You can't expect something for nothing, right? So you got to get out of this space with like this indecision, like going back and forth, being wishy-washy. I know I need to do this, but I'm not sure if it's going to be working out, or I don't know how I'm going to be able to balance this out. Again, God's going to help you determine how you're going to be able to balance all of your life's priorities, okay? But you have to really put yourself as a priority first and foremost. And, you're really hoping for this. This is the having it all card, right? The stable marriage, the happy family, everyone. I mean, look at this card. Everybody's like working together, and these kids are holding hands, doing like Ring Around the Rosie or something. And, there's the dog there, and the finances are set, and they're living in this beautiful home, but like they're all working together, and it could even be with extended family, something like that, right? So you're kind of in this state where you really feel like you wish you could have this, but again, the wishful thinking is not gonna do you any good if you don't put any action into it. Okay. There's something about your intuition here, Cancer. You're very intuitive, especially if you're getting a gut feeling on how you're going to be able to do this. Go trust that. Trust your gut instincts, okay? That's what the Page of Cups does. That's what the Page of Cups does, okay? Do what you love to do. If it's something of a creative nature even, all right, and you're just wondering, should I even go for this? I got a family to take care of, or I have these things to build. You can do it, all right? You have the ability. It's just a matter of not giving into fear and just thinking that it's hopeless, right? Again, I keep looking at the pig. You're thinking like when pigs fly. Okay. So I'm also getting another message here for another group of you. There's a huge transition happening with this Two of Pentacles. It could also be your person trying to decide on how to communicate with you, their feelings. And apparently this person, they're dreaming up a lot of stuff and they want to communicate to you that they want the whole shebang with you here, the Ten of Pentacles. They want to marry you. They want a long-term marriage. This person is very traditional, okay? They want to go through the whole thing, maybe courting, then engagement, then marriage, but, not just like some sort of, it's like a get married quick type of thing, almost like a Vegas thing, maybe. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. They want to build a family legacy with you. They want you to be the father, mother of their children. If they already have kids, they want you to be like the other mom here. They want children of their own with you. They want to have this happy, healthy home here. They want to have it all with you. And either they're trying to figure out how to communicate this with you, or it's where for you, Cancer, your life's about to change and it's inevitable. And this message that's coming in from this person could be from another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This individual, this is a new thing for this person. They've really healed their from their childhood, their inner child here, because they had a hard time expressing their feelings. And they did go back and forth on it. It's like they wanted to tell you something and then they went back. They wanted to tell you again and then they lost courage or whatever, right? Because there was this underlying fear, because before they were like ridiculed or chastised for being sensitive or for being very expressive or being vulnerable, right? So somebody may have really burned them when they were being vulnerable with them, or maybe they were like overly romantic or very very kind and courteous and just very, very loving, but somebody kind of didn't like that about them. That's what I'm getting for somebody. And that person had an issue before with expressing their emotions because of what some other relationship or maybe even parents, told them, you can't do that. Or maybe as a kid, they were very, very psychic. Now, I did get this in the Pisces reading, and I'm picking up Pisces, strong Pisces energy. So if you haven't watched the Pisces reading from last week, the one before this, just look at the dates that they were posted. I would watch that because I believe, or it was Scorpio's reading. It was a Scorpio or Pisces that there was an issue where the individual was a very psychic, very intuitive person, and they were told not to use that. It was kind of like in the Frozen movie, Conceal, Don't Feel, right? But in this case, this person was very, very gifted, and the family or somebody told them that they weren't, allowed to be that way, is what I heard. Okay. So there is some trauma here, but it looks like this person is overcoming this, and they've been dreaming a lot of ways on how to tell you not only how they feel again, but that they want the Ten of Pentacles with you. There's something about moving in together, or buying a home together, something like that. But there is some transition here with this Two of Pentacles. There could even be travel, because the Two of Pentacles does talk about adventurous travel. So there might be that, maybe a message regarding that too. Or traveling to see family, or going on a trip, a family trip. Like maybe there's a family trip that's going on with this person or is about to happen, and they want to invite you with them, something like that. But there is a change here, and this change is going to be inevitable. What I'm also seeing is that when this person expresses how they really feel, especially when they tell you all of this stuff that they've been wishing and hoping for and they've been working towards, when they tell you they want all of this with you, they want to have it all with you, that could be a very shocking thing for you, okay, Cancer? And yeah, this message is going to change everything. For those of you who are already in alignment where you feel Ten of Pentacles within yourself, in a sense, you feel high vibrational, if you feel ultimately content within yourself, this person is feeling your energies, and it's like you're actually energetically encouraging them to come forward with expressing how they feel to you. And they're having a lot more faith and hope, and they're trusting their intuition more with this because of your state of being. And remember, that's for some of you, not for all of you. It depends on what you're vibrating at, okay? So there's going to be a big change here. And what I'm also hearing is that when this person communicates with you and tells you like they want to marry you, because this does talk about proposals, they want to spend the rest of their lives with you. Get ready, Cancer, because you're going to really start. There's something with moving here again. There's something with your life is going to change in such a way where you're going to have to make sure you are balanced, because now you're going to have to deal with moving, especially, you're moving in together, buying a home together, that type of thing. You may even be moving to someplace completely different. And Spirit wants you to make sure that you stay centered and you are making sure that you prioritize your self-care first, okay, as you're going through this transition, because a lot's going to be changing and you're going to have to be juggling around a lot of things. However, for those of you who are, you're not really overcome by your life's priorities, you've got it down, this is not going to be an issue for you when this communication comes in and this person tells you, and then everything starts to shift and you start building this life or creating this life with this person. Okay. Yeah. See, with the wheel, it's unexpected. There's going to be a sudden change in events. There is travel here. There is something with moving. Life is going to change pretty rapidly. It's like the universe is like jump-starting this and pushing the wheel forward, because I'm getting there's been some sort of delay here, and God is speeding it up is what I heard. He's like, okay, nope, here, Cancer, you are aligned. Everything's going to happen now, and now this message is going to come in. So get ready for sudden change of events, especially in your life, especially with home, the family, that type of thing. I'm getting very strong family energies. Yeah, the communication. What did I say? It's going to happen very fast. And this communication is going to happen out of the blue. That is also Page of Cups with that fish coming out of the cup, right? That's in the cup and the Rider-Waite. It's an unexpected message here. And like I said, the feelings that this person's going to tell you, they're going to tell you, it's going to be a surprise here. There is definitely communication. There's really things really jump starting like at a crazy rate. Okay. I'm hearing like lightning speed. There's going to be a huge sudden change in events. And it starts with that communication that comes out of nowhere. You are going to be shot out of a cannon. Okay. That's why I was already picking up on, make sure that you don't lose sight of taking care of yourself. But those of you who've been able to balance out your life already, you're ready for this. Just remember to focus on your self-care. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be changing in your life, especially in the family dynamic. Okay, Cancer. And yeah, this communication is really going to kickstart things. Yeah, I keep hearing being shot out of a cannon. I mean, it's going to happen so fast. You're going to blink and then you're going to be in Ten of Pentacles. That's how fast it's going to happen. All right. So get ready for this. It's sudden changes in your life. All right. You're moving to the next phase of your journey here. And yeah, there's definitely travel and moving with this. So, and there's the Page of Swords, communication. Definitely the truth coming out here. What's up here? Oh, Two of Cups. Didn't I say, for those of you who are aligned, You're aligned now, and God's like, I'm speeding up. I'm moving things forward, because this is major arcana, right? And here we have Two of Cups. For those of you who have already been, doing your purpose, and, you feel harmonious within yourself, your person, both of you are now ready to give and receive unconditional love because you have done your healing. All right. This message is going to bring about sacred, harmonious union. There's going to be a truce. There's going to be a conflict of resolution. All right. And then after that happens, with this message and the apology as well, everything is going to shift. And then you're going to be in this. You're going to be living a Ten of Pentacles life. Okay. Oh my God. How does it get any better than that? Star card. Your wish has been granted. You guys are aligned. Everything is now aligned. Not only are you vibrationally in alignment with your person, or your person's vibrationally aligned with you, the stars are now aligned. There is total alignment here. Eight of Wands is also alignment. The karma has been paid. Both of you have paid off your karmic debt. And now good fortune and good luck follow you. It's like good things are happening here, and it's happening very fast. It's all about the alignment because you have paid off your karmic debt. And now this is going to be moving very, very rapidly. This person sees you as their beacon of light, their beacon of faith and hope. You were the star to them. You have been shining your light so brightly, Cancer, that they were able to follow home. They were able to come home, is what I'm hearing. There is great healing here too with the Two of Cups and the Star card. That's why I said both of you have done a significant amount of healing. And because you've done that with the healing of the inner child, I said with the Page of Cups, now everything is ready to go. Because not only are the stars aligned, but both of you are aligned. And it's now the perfect condition, I'm hearing. It's ripe now for you to come together. Yeah, I'm hearing that they see you. You have been their inspiration for all of this. Absolutely, that's what I was hearing with that Page of Cups too. Okay. All right. Let's see what the obstacle is with this. What is the obstacle in this situation? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh man, you really had to go to the carpet? Hold on, guys. Oh, all right. Again, guys, you know your story. So we have, look, there's a lot of water energy. Some of you are definitely dealing with another water sign, or there's strong water here, either in your chart or their chart or something like that. We have the King of Cups. I did say something about Scorpio and Pisces. There's strong Scorpio and Pisces here. So with this King of Cups, all right, so here's the obstacle. Now, remember, there are two groups here, or actually there's about 2.5. For those of you who are trying to balance out your life and focus on your healing and balancing family and stuff like that, the obstacle is there's apparently drama going on. And you're trying to juggle everything, especially if you're dealing with family or trying to, build something for yourself. This King of Cups, it's like the emotions are out of whack, okay? That's probably why with you juggling too much, your emotions are being affected here. You really have to get to center. That's why I was saying with the Two of Pentacles, you got to balance things out, because when your emotions are all over the place, you're unable to make sound decisions here, okay? So with this King of Cups here, whatever drama's going on, guys, you're really going to have to put yourself on the front burner. Because again, if your energies are scattered here, Cancer, everyone else's is going to be too. It's like, Cancer, you may be very well be the person who holds down the fort, is what I'm being told. Especially if you're a single parent, or you're trying to like do everything here. It's like with the story with the woman with the 6 kids, and I know somebody else who has 6 kids who's able to balance stuff off, and they're a single parent as well. So I know two people. I know of two people who were able to balance their life out with all this stuff going on. So you you have to make sure that you really balance out your life here, because with your emotions running all over the place, it's going to cause for more drama. And again, when you are out of alignment and you're not emotionally balanced, then the people around you will feel it, and it will cause them to feel that way too, because it's all about energy. And then that's really where the chaos ensues and where the drama ensues. All right. Maybe some of you feel a little bit moody because of everything that's going on with you trying to balance stuff out. Maybe being overly emotional, or you're pressing your emotions, right? What did I talk about trusting your intuition? The King of Cups in the upright, or the light side of this guy, he makes sure he taps into that divine cup of water here, the Ace of Cups, when he needs to, so that he can, free his heart from whatever angst and whatever issues he's dealing with. Okay. There's also something with you really maturing here with regards to focusing on your inner child healing as well, and moving from the page to the king, where you're mastering your emotions and you're not allowing your emotions to get the best of you, which causes you to kind of, give too much to others, which causes you to be at an imbalance, especially from an emotional state. Okay. But you're really going to have to learn how to master this here, Cancer, and it is possible. It's more of this masculine energy of really taking action and control over your emotions to make sure that they're not, all scattered, they're not all over the place. Is you do really have the ability to balance things out. Okay, you got to have that head heart balance, and really focus on that emotional mastery, and not get so affected, like I said, by feeling bad if you don't put yourself first. Okay, you have a lot of love for a lot of people. You're very nurturing, very caring. It's like some of you might be a caretaker. You really love is what I heard. You love to care for others. But when the King of Cups does too much of that, he loses his balance. And then he lets his emotions get the best of him. And then when he gets overwhelmed, he becomes irritable. He gets moody. He starts to say things that he doesn't mean. Okay. The emotional immaturity comes out from this person. Okay. So make sure that you have that balance. And you have, look at all the water energy, guys. This is crazy. 7 of Cups and 5 of Cups in the reverse. So you guys have to release emotional baggage. It's like some of you are getting too caught up in the outside world, and you might be escaping here to try to deal with what's going on in the home or in your life, but it's not going to happen. And apparently it's causing more grief. It's causing more sadness, because you're thinking that, okay, I'll just avoid this because I really shouldn't be doing that. But it looks like if there is a lot of drama and a lot of, all of this stuff happening in your home or in your situation, escaping is not really going to help you, right? It's making the matter worse. And that was what causes the King of Cups to feel more emotional. It's like irritability here. Okay. Feeling very moody and stuff like that. So whatever it is that you might be doing here, Cancer, if you're trying to if you're focusing too much on social media, if you're comparing your family to others, if you're comparing yourself to others, and you're wishing that you had somebody else's life, is what I'm hearing, you got to stop doing that. And social media has really, really jacked up people. And I don't see that as it being mean, but I say it because it really gets to me, because, I'm a big empath, and it's sad when people are trying to be something that they're not, and they're trying to look at everybody else on Instagram and on Facebook and try to have their lives. But why? When you can create your 10 of Pentacles, okay? That is up to you. You can create your own light. So for those of you who are kind of going outside of yourself to try to get the 10 of Pentacles, that's not how it works. All right. And again, if you're doing that as an escape thing, you know, when you really should be focusing on tending to you and your priorities, then that's an issue. All right. That's one of the obstacles here. But you also have to just release this emotional baggage, this sadness that you have with regards to how things are. Okay. You're going to have to come down from the clouds is what I'm hearing, because there's some of you have your head too far up in the clouds. That's why I was thinking some of you are dreaming too much. It's like you're wishing and wishing and hoping and hoping. We did see the star card, but when you do that and you don't take action, then they're going to stay in the dream state. Okay. And you have to remember that all that glitters is not gold. But there is the ability for you to achieve 10 of Pentacles here and have the life that you really want. But again, you're going to have to remove lower vibrational energies of the 7 of Cups to the 5 of Cups. Sadness, grief, disappointment. Things not working out how you thought they would. But there's a silver lining to everything. But you have to clear out this confusion and clear out what doesn't serve you. You know that the cups you are choosing are not for your highest good. And it's not bringing you to a state of peace or happiness here. I'm getting for some of you, it's like temporary gratification. All right. And that is leading to, oh, this isn't working again. And then you get moody, you get irritable, or you're dealing with somebody who's like this. But you have to start making healthier choices for yourself, because what you're choosing right now here, Cancer, it's not for your highest good, and it's causing quite a bit of grief. It's causing quite a bit of sadness. You have to let go of what doesn't serve you, all right? There's you have to really overcome despair, or there might be depression here too, okay? Some of you might feel depressed and you're trying to escape. You don't want to deal with the issues. You don't want to deal with what you really need to face. But you're going to have to do that, Cancer, because, again, wishing and hoping and trying to escape is not going to help you. You could fall further to an abyss if you do that. And if you're already feeling really down and out, Cancer, and you're like, it's like severe depression here, I highly recommend that you get some help, okay? Please. Because if you're not following the guidance with tarot on what you should be doing, then there's some other underlying reason. You could have like a Jupiter, Neptune, or Neptune Moon conjunction in Pisces or something, and that could be very, very hard for you to deal with. So you may need to get some help, and accepting change here is going to be necessary if you want to have a more harmonious, happier life, okay? Especially within the home with the family or something like that. You got to really focus on your healing. You got to focus on your healing. You have to take corrective action here. You have to make a decision. Your emotions are getting the best of you. It's keeping you from making the decision that you need to make. You're like, there's all these possibilities. What if? But your gut already knows what decision, what choice to make here, Cancer. You got to focus on your healing. You got to focus on doing what you know you need to be doing right now. Focus on you. Focus on what is ultimately of importance in your life here. Okay. I'm also getting for the person who's going to communicate. Now, there could be somebody here, they're still a little bit, wishy-washy. They're trying to figure out how to talk to you, but at some point they are going to say something. Or they've already made that decision. They're adapting to change. Again, with the Two of Pentacles. This person knows things they need to change because they went back and forth on telling you how they feel or really expressing their emotions to you. Their heart kept telling them, you were the one, or the heart kept telling them, you know, this person is different. I need to really listen to my intuition, and they had a hard time. But now that they see you for who you really are, Cancer, it's like, again, with that change transition, they know they need to do something different. I'm also getting they had to prioritize their family, their kids first, something about getting their kids situated with something. There might have been a move. This person might have, because your person may also have children or a child here. I'm hearing they may have a son, because I'm looking at the male here. Not any older than 13, I heard. So that's for somebody here. This person had to make sure, this person was prioritizing their child, their children first, to make sure things were balanced in the home on his side of the family before coming forward with you to ask you to marry them, to ask you to move in together type of thing. Because there was a big thing here. This person was making sure that their kid was okay with something, that everything was okay in their home, before they were ready to come forward to you. And that may be a reason why, if you haven't heard from this person for a while, what they were trying to do. And we have to respect that. Our kids are a priority, right? If those of you who have children, I know I have a son, we have to make sure we take responsibility for being a parent, right? And if this person was making sure that they had everything going for their kid, we have to respect that. So I'm getting a very strong sense that if you haven't heard communication from this person, they were making sure that all their ducks were in a row, is what I heard. And they were again, it's about their kid. Their child is very, very important to them. Okay. And they wanted to make sure that especially with blending of families, especially if you have kids, Cancer, they wanted to make sure that their child was going to be comfortable, or that everything was balanced on their end before bringing in more people into the family, if that makes sense, right? So that could very well be what has been going on. There might have been some other legal battles too. I'm not seeing. We don't have any legal cards here, but I'm seeing it in my third eye here. So they might have needed to clear some of that legal battles out with regards to their child or their children first. And you do not want to get caught up in that type of drama, right? That's why whoever this is, whoever you're dealing with, they wanted to make sure things were balanced. They were really focusing on letting go of some emotional baggage of something that happened maybe with their kid or their childhood, or something that happened in the past with a previous relationship, to the point where they had a child with this previous person. Okay. This is also about them focusing on their healing. All right. This person who's coming in now has done a tremendous amount of healing. They have mastered their emotions. They feel a lot of love for you, and they're not afraid of it anymore. Okay, they've loved you for a very long time, and this is a very, very deep love that they have. We have a lot of cups, guys. There is a tremendous amount of love that this person has for you, and it scared them a little bit. But they knew that they had to not only heal from their childhood trauma, okay, they also had to let go of some emotional baggage. They were really, really focused being more decisive, because before they had an issue with being decisive because they felt all of this love. And it sounds weird, but again, this person had some trauma with regards to feeling. And I'm getting a very strong sense that this person, your person, was a very psychic, very intuitive individual, someone who was very, very sensitive. And they had a hard time with setting boundaries and protecting their energies, that type of thing. And they felt everything. Your person may very well be a very, very big empath. Might even be a Hey Yoga empath, if you could look that up if you know what that is. So this person is seeing a clear choice here. They know they need to follow their heart, because they know the love that they have for you is unlike anything they've ever felt. And they're trusting their intuition more, because again, before they didn't. And God has been showing them, that this love that they have for you is real, and that it's something that, was given to them by God, is what I'm hearing. Okay. So this person's releasing this emotional baggage. There's a lot of forgiveness here. This person had to forgive themselves for what they did. They had to forgive others There's something about forgiving the mother of the child that they had with the previous person. I'm getting that too. There's also you forgiving yourself and others, because that is the gateway to having it all. When you forgive and your heart space is completely cleared, you get the 10 of Pentacles. All right, that's how it works, because that is a divine nature. And when you're in a highly divine state, like the agape level, the violet flame, you attract all of these harmonious things. It's about the harmony, it's about the peace, it's about the unconditional love here. So maybe for some of you, you may have an issue with forgiving somebody because of this person had a hard time choosing you, right? Or choosing to communicate with you, or choosing this love, right? You may have been ghosted. You may have been emotionally manipulated, that type of thing. This person was very emotionally withdrawn, and you're like, well, if they're not going to communicate with me, if they know how they feel about me, then I'm not having to do with them. But again, I just talked about for some of you what they were dealing with. A true divine feminine forgives themselves and others. If there's an inability to forgive here, you're still coming from distorted energies, because forgiveness is a divine state of being. A true divine feminine exhibits tolerance, acceptance, forgiveness, unconditional love. That's what unconditional love is about. So if you're still a little bit bittered or something with regards to somebody ghosting you or being emotionally manipulative or withdrawn, there was trauma here. You can't beat somebody up for someone who has childhood trauma, especially with regards to feelings, especially with being a sensitive individual. All right. We have to have compassion for those people, because they were dealing with a lot of trauma to the heart, and we can't criticize somebody for going through that. If you don't know exactly what happened in their childhood, Cancer, you don't have a right to chastise anyone or to judge anybody. I don't think you would want anybody judging you or criticizing you without knowing all the facts, right? I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me either. And it happens, right? We get judged just about our appearance, or people assume things of us. That's not the just thing to do. The only person who judges here is God. And we are God within, so we have the ability to forgive others. It's just a matter of the ego kicks in. And the ego is devil energy. We are not children of the devil, we're children of God. So there's something about forgiveness here. For some of you, that's been a big obstacle. But we have to understand that when people go through some serious things, it makes them emotionally blocked. It makes them emotionally withdrawn. Again, some of you probably don't know exactly what happened in this person's childhood. And, Cancer, you probably went some things too. It's the same thing that happened with me, but from a different perspective here with regards to my inner child wounding that I had to clear, So there might be some father healing here that needs to be done for some of you or your person, or that has been completed. But this whole notion of like holding on to resentment and like this disappointment, okay, the emotional baggage, you know what that's going to do, Cancer? It's going to keep you from receiving true love, from actually attracting it. True love is not hard. It's hard to get. It's hard to attract. You got to be at that vibrational energy. But it does involve you forgiving and letting go of what happened in the past. Somebody who has a hard time expressing their emotions, like, why would we want to, be unable to forgive somebody when you don't really know what happened in their past? Compassion is needed here. That is also a characteristic of a true divine feminine, compassion. Because the true divine feminine knows that everybody goes through battles that nobody's dealing with. And when they get closed off and there's stuff that they project onto other people, it's being reflective of what they are feeling on the inside. And look what's underneath the King of Cups. It's the Lovers. There's trust issues here. You won't be able to build the 10 of Cups if there's no trust here. Your intuition is telling you one thing, Cancer, but your mind's telling you something else. That's why you got to have head-heart balance. Your emotions are getting the best of you. Something from the past is still affecting you. When your gut is already telling you about this person, that they're your soulmate, your person is already being told, by God that you're their soulmate, their counterpart. All right? There's a lot of love here. A lot of passion too. I mean, and this is really protected by God. But what happened in the past, you guys weren't able to come into union because you weren't in alignment vibrationally. Harmonious sacred union happens only when both of you are vibrating at the violet flame level. We saw the Two of Cups at the top of the deck for the Page of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. It's about alignment and the healing. Both of you have to completely heal before this happens. And this person had a harder time healing because what I'm getting for some of them, they had a more traumatic childhood. And that takes a lot of time to heal from. We can't get on people for taking the time to heal. I definitely would not want somebody to rush me into doing my healing. Absolutely not. All right, let's see what the lesson here is. What is the lesson being learned here? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Now, if you receive this communication, if you haven't already, Cancer, and you're kind of like going back and forth, is this person genuine? Is this person being honest? Like this apology is, can I accept this? What does your gut tell you? Now, if you've been trying to manifest this person and all of a sudden you go back on that, then what were you trying to really do in the end? If deep down inside, Cancer, you knew probably what this person was going through, don't go back into the past assuming stuff. Your gut is going to know when this person communicates with you where they're coming from. And what I'm getting is that this person is really coming from a place of unconditional love, meaning they're in their divine state. Okay? Oh, wow. When I say things are going to come out of nowhere and things are going to drastically change, we have the Tower. So I wasn't kidding. 9 of Wands, okay, with the Tower and the 3 of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck. Okay. The lesson here is for some of you. There's something about third-party interference, okay, with this 3 of Pentacles. Maybe some of you thought, or maybe you thought that this person was still in a third-party situation, meaning with another person, which is why, if for some of you, you haven't had communication, which is why you haven't heard from them or something like that, okay? Again, third party does not always mean people. There is a family here, okay? Daughter, mother, father. See, there's something with kids. And I said not any older than 13, right? She kind of looks like she could be like 11, 12, 13. So there's something here where, now if it's with your person, there is something where there was a family thing that they needed to take care of first before coming forward to build this life with you, to communicate with you, okay? That's what I'm getting here. But the others of you, This is about not learning from your mistakes. This is understanding that you need to work together with people, especially with the whole family thing, right? When I talked about prioritizing yourself and taking, care of yourself and making sure that you have your priorities set and all that stuff. But again, putting you in the front burner. There's something here about, not having to do everything, that everybody can work together as a family unit. That's what this Three of Pentacles and, what I'm looking at with this picture is talking about. Because again, there's a family here. They're all doing something to put this tapestry together. All right. Working as a team. It's teamwork. Some of you have to learn how to work as a team, especially with family. Okay. And, asking for that help when you need it. And if you can't, ask God again. Try to get God to get you to figure out how to do these things. How to work together. It's like, it's what I do with my own son. Like my own son, he cleans the bathroom and he does his laundry. Okay. Because I tell him, I'm a single parent, if you don't already know. It's like, well, I tell my son, I can't really do everything. We need to work as a team. I will cover most of the stuff, but I'm also teaching him responsibility. I'm also teaching him to understand that, a mother isn't the one who does every single thing. And that's what happens, especially in society, that they put onto mothers that they're supposed to be doing practically everything. It doesn't happen in all families, but I know especially from my culture, that's been the case. Okay. And I've been teaching my son, no, if you're going to be in a family unit, everybody has to work together. It's like back in the old days, everyone had some role, especially if you had a farm or something like that. Way back when, the kids were doing something to help out. They had their responsibilities. So you can do that too, Cancer. It's about you delegating. It's about you understanding that everybody can work in tandem with each other and having everybody do something in the house. It's not a bad thing. It is not. It's really going to teach responsibility to the kids. Okay? And again, I cannot tell you what to do. This is just guidance. It's up to you to take it or leave it. Okay? But if you're wishing to get some other message or something, that something's magically going to happen when you're not actually putting in the effort, then I have to say, guys, in all honesty, it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. Okay? This is work. Three of Pentacles is working, but it's also working together as a unit, as a team. And some of you are not learning from your past mistakes with regards to this. There's disharmony in the family. There's disharmony in whatever situation you're in. Okay. There may be other people around you who are not committing to things for whatever reason. It may be Cancer that you've gotten them into a place where you've done every single thing for them and they're like, oh, well, no, mom's going to do everything or Cancer's going to do everything and I'm not going to budge. Okay. So I'm picking up a lot on that, and with the Tower here and the Nine of Wands, there's like, I talked about putting up boundaries, right? The lesson here is that you guys are not setting boundaries. You're trying to avoid the inevitable with the Tower here. God could very well be intervening here to try to get you to start to set boundaries and be like, look, you could work in synergy with other people here. This might even be a career thing for some of you where you want to, do your own thing, okay? And you don't want to work with others. It could be that too. But I'm getting more of a strong sense of family here. But yeah, some of you are trying to resist the inevitable. And again, if maybe you guys are waiting for divine intervention, but it's like God is like waiting for you to do something. It's either that, Cancer, or God keeps throwing in these monkey wrenches into your life to get you to learn something, but you're still not learning from your mistakes. Again, that is the Three of Pentacles in this position here. Okay. This is course correction. When we don't learn from our mistakes, what does God do? Tower. And towers, for me, as crazy as these things can be, I never look at the tower as a bad card. It's a beautiful card because look, there's a butterfly here. It's transformation. It's helping us to grow, learn, and evolve. God says, nope, Cancer, you're on the wrong path. I need you to go here. Nope, Cancer, this is not for your highest good. I need you to be going in this direction. Because God knows what's best for us. We may not like it, but if we keep having these happen in our life, it's because we are not listening to God, we're not listening to our intuition, and we're not doing what God has asked us to do. Okay. So you can't avoid the inevitable. And you can't wait for like God to try to magically change something here, because that's not how it works. Okay. There's somebody stalling. You're resisting change. You're trying to delay the inevitable when you don't want to change. Change is necessary for growth, expansion, evolution of the soul. Change is inevitable. We cannot avoid change, Cancer. We can't. God doesn't want you to be in the same place. He has so many more wonderful things for you, and some of you are trying to avoid that. Why would you try to avoid the blessings and miracles God has for you? There is something way better for you, Cancer. You just can't avoid this anymore. You're putting up barriers. You're putting up your defenses here. There's like, you feel guarded. You also feel very overwhelmed. Okay? You feel very overwhelmed in your life, Cancer, but with everything's going on and God's trying to come in here to get you from being overwhelmed. He doesn't want you to be in this state. That's why I was saying God's trying to bring something better to you, Cancer. You can deal with this change. You have to have faith. Nine of Wands is having faith here. Things are out of control. Maybe you're having a hard life, you're feeling overcome, but with all of these things that are going on in your life, we saw the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands could also be there's too much going on, too much activity. And God's saying, Cancer, this is way too much. This is not how I told you you should live. This is not how I said anybody should live. But some of you are trying to resist. It's like you're stalling. And you're trying to avoid the inevitable. You're trying to avoid change. You can't avoid change. It's going to happen whether you like it or not, Cancer. The world keeps turning. People keep moving forward. It doesn't mean that we're all going to wait up to the world's going to wait for you to catch up, Cancer. That's not how it works. That's why God's intervening with this. And some of you, God has been intervening and you're still not learning. And then God continues to throw these things into your life. You have to stop resisting. God's trying to get you out of this overwhelming energy. Because you already know deep down inside, Cancer, really down in the depths of your soul, that this is not how life should be. But you have to be the one to make those changes. The other group of you, with this communication coming in, yeah, things are really, really going to change. It's kind of like maybe your person was a little bit reluctant to go through with these changes. Again, I'm getting a sense for your person may very well have a kid or children, And there was like they were a little bit worried about blending families or something like that. And God, they had a revelation that they're like, I can't block myself from my happiness anymore. Again, with the Three of Pentacles, this is family here. I'm seeing a family of three. But this person is learning about teamwork too. They want to build something masterful with you, is what I was talking about. They want to build a family. This person is in alignment. If you look at the pentacles here, they're all in alignment. Mind, body, soul alignment. They now want to work with you because before they felt guarded, they were unsure. They weren't sure if this was going to work. They were also unsure of the change too. But God said, no, this change is going to be for your highest good. For your person is what I'm getting. So I'm also hearing that some of you, this is the last challenging situation that you will be dealing with, because this has been a long battle for you. It has been tiring, especially if you're a single parent. You're like, man, I've been doing all this stuff for years, and it would be great if I had some help, but you were pushing through, you were persevering, you're a wounded warrior, but you're not going to collapse. You're going to keep going. This is the don't give up card, the keep going card. It's like, I'm not going to give up, even though this has been really tough. It's been tiring. I'm going to trust in God. I'm going to have faith that things are going to change for me for the better. And they sure are, Cancer. And it's going to, again, it's going to come out of nowhere. It's a major, sudden change that is going to happen. And again, this person, they're going to now want to work with you. And you could be very well being recognized for your efforts. There might even be a job thing here where you've been putting a lot of hard work into a business or something, and your business may take off too, or there's going to be a drastic change in the finances, a drastic change in the income from your business. Perhaps it's also coming with like this person who's coming in. It's like, again, there's a lot of different changes here. Sudden drastic changes. God has been testing your faith, Cancer, to see if you're absolutely ready for this. Because the huge blessing that's coming in, he doesn't want you to lose it. He's making sure that you're prepared for what's about to happen. And it's going to happen fast. Okay? The whole life changes in the blink of an eye. Okay? Your life is going to change in the blink of an eye, is what I just heard. So, we're going to get guidance now from Spirit. What guidance do we have for Cancer? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh my God. I felt this. Look. Your wish is granted. See, if you're thinking about, oh yeah, when pigs fly, yeah, well, there it is. The pig has flown, Cancer. What you've asked for is coming true. Your dreams are coming true. I'm telling you, it's the shock and awe. You're going to be super surprised. Super surprised. See, there's kids here in these cards. Autumn. In the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. Now, this could mean that your wishes will be granted in the fall season, okay? Because maybe there's other stuff. Like I said, there's something that's got to be balanced out with children or whatever. Or something happened last fall or during the fall season, whenever this is for you, you may have wished for something during the fall or something changed during the fall. All right. take that how it resonates, but they want me to read the book because there's usually things in here that might stick out to you. The fairies know how to magically manifest all their material needs and desires, and they also assist people like yourself in making their dreams come true. This card represents that the fairies are very happy to grant you your wish. They work in concert with all the universal forces and energies, but you can also help your prayer rapidly manifest by going with the flow in your own life. Stay as centered and peaceful as possible because negativity could block your desire. Go outside in nature often to keep your spirit soaring with the magical energies of joy and gratitude. A loved one is planning a surprise for you. Oh, surprise proposal, maybe? That would be a tower moment, would it not? Yeah, we saw Wheel of Fortune too, and the Two of Cups, and the Lover's card. Your thoughts are manifesting into form very quickly, so be sure that your silent prayers and spoken words are aligned with your desires and not your fears. Trust in the universe. Keep a sense of wonder and awe. There you go. I'll read the autumn one because they want me to do that. The answer to your question will be fully reaped in the autumn. Just like a garden patch, you'll experience blessings along the way. Keep tending to your manifestation by maintaining positive thoughts, affirming, praying, and taking guided action. The fruits of this work will be ready as the leaves start to turn and the air starts to chill for the fall season. Return to school, a project is nearing completion, visit or move to a location where the leaves turn bright colors in the fall, grow a vegetable or herb garden. All right, let's get some other messages from Spirit. What other messages do we have for Cancer? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Thank you. Didn't I say travel? Here we go. Of all the things you can do, travel is in the cards for you. Well, I was channeling that. Oh my God. That's why I got a strong sense of family. Wherever you go, whatever you do, your family is here for you. See, some of you may need to go to family for some help if you're feeling completely overwhelmed and like your emotions are out of whack. You can't be at peace with yourself. There's that, okay? But I did talk about how there is a family thing here that needs to be balanced in the family, in the home or something. I did say somebody might be invited to some family event. Like you may be traveling either with your family or you're going to go on a trip or on vacation soon. Or I did pick up on your person may very well invite you to some sort of family event, and it's going to involve travel. Like it may be like long distance travel. I don't know. That's what I was channeling before, and that's what they're kind of telling me here. So again, family's been very strong in this reading. And the travel. Look at that. Maybe some of you have been wishing to travel or something like that, and you're going to be able to have the money or something to do it. I don't know. Autumn, you're reaping the harvest. Or you're traveling. Well, it's fall season in the southern hemisphere, so maybe some of you might be traveling somewhere in the southern hemisphere. I heard Mexico. That's weird. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What's going on with love and relationships for Cancer? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. And remember, this could be familial. It could be with friendships, coworkers. Take it how it resonates. I am using the romance angels. For most of you, it's probably like a person of interest, like a love interest. But it could very well be with other people, okay? Holy crap. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Exactly. This person loves you like you wouldn't believe, okay? The Page of Cups. This person's going to express their love. They're like, yep. They're getting ready for the change. They're putting everything in place, putting their ducks in a row so that they get ready for this proposal, for this message here. Again, it's going to come as a huge shock, all right? Again, if you were doubting Cancer, this is the romance of a lifetime. So this is more so like actual love for the majority of you. Look what's at the bottom. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. See? This person wants to marry you. We saw the 10 of Cups. It's going to be a huge, I said, your life's going to change in the blink of an eye. Here, Cancer. You've been wishing for this, and it's going to be granted. You've also been wanting to travel, too. You know, it's funny because my guides are laughing at me because they said, Jess, I have been wanting to travel for a long time. I used to travel a lot until things changed, and God wanted me to focus more on my work, on my business and my spiritual work. And I was like itching to travel. I actually did book a trip for me and my son next week for spring break. So I'm like making that happen. So it's kind of funny that this popped up because my guides are like smiling at me because they're making me look at these two cards. But maybe some of you have also been wishing to travel. You know, ask God to help you to make it happen if that's resonating with you, okay? Now, the marriage thing, yes, we've been getting cards on that. So maybe there might be like a wedding in the autumn and the fall, okay? But, or again, the Southern Hemisphere is going through the fall season. I did hear something about somebody may be traveling to the somewhere in the Southern Hemisphere because there is fall season there. But what I'm also getting is I did pick up on somebody, the situation involves marriage with your person. There is something that they are trying to balance out with a previous marriage that they have a child with, okay? They have a child with this person, all right? That could very well be the case, or this is what was going on before. Either they're still dealing with it now, or they've overcome that because we've had like letting go, releasing emotional baggage, moving on, no longer being confused or decisive about you type of thing. But apparently the previous marriage with your person was affecting this relationship, and they wanted to make sure that that was probably emotional baggage that they had, that the previous marriage that they were in, they suffered a lot from it. There was a lot of heartbreak, a lot of like manipulation here. And they had to clear this. This was also part of the inner child wounding type of thing. This was affecting them, and it looks for some of you, they moved away from this. Okay. They had to clear the trauma from their past marriage so that they can make room to have you in their life, and it is true love. That's how I said they know who you are. They feel in their heart space. I said God has been telling them this is your person. This is the person you've prayed for, and they had a hard time with it, but they had to make that space for you, right? They had to clear whatever trauma they had or whatever marriage, emotional baggage they had with a marriage. They had to let that go, and they had to forgive that person too. That was a huge thing. And now that they see you as their true love, they're going to express them because they now feel that that's what it is. Okay? Look what's underneath this. It's reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Yep. This is also some of you. You may need to forgive someone from a previous marriage, and you may need to reconcile with them. All right? That's for some of you. Reconcile with your childhood also. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. See, your person has been getting help from other people to do this. It could even be helping with this proposal or something. You're helping them with, you know, coming forward. Who knows? It's different for everybody, okay? So that's what we have for you, Cancer. Hopefully that helps you. If you would like a personal reading or a life coaching session or a healing session, I have a bunch of services, and it's not just tarot. I really do a lot of healing work and self-transformation work with my clients. that's the whole point of what I do, why I do what I do. Um, I'm not a fortune teller, okay? I'm more of a teacher. That's how I look myself, and I utilize this as a tool to help others. So if you were interested in a reading with me, there's a link to the page to go through the service suite in the description box. If you're interested in signing up for a Capella membership where you get all this exclusive content, all these other goodies, feel free to check that out. There's a link for that too. I also have tarot reading packages. You get a free bonus reading with the packages. If you're looking for having multiple readings, you also save money if you're looking to get more than one service from me, and you get to schedule all of your readings in advance. You're not tied to anything, and with the Capella memberships you can cancel at any time. Okay, you have any questions about anything, let me know. My email is there. You know where to find me. There's plenty of ways to find me. All right, Cancer, that concludes your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.